Same DNA,
Different opinions.
always honest.
Always entertaining.
This is Two's Company.
Your new favourite mother-daughter catch-up.
Welcome back. Hi everyone.
Hi everyone, welcome back to this week's episode. How are you, Mum?
Yeah, pretty good. How about you?
Yeah, good. What have you been up to lately?
Mowed the lawns yesterday. Went for my hour walk that I'm committing to at least 6 days a week. I'm doing an hour walk.
Wow.
And I'm sticking to it and I'm enjoying it.
Nice.
So that I feel better when I do that, and I'm trying to do it in the morning. Yeah, just plodding along with life, I think. What about you?
Just working and lifing.
Very good.
Yeah. So what are you loving at the moment?
Well, I've discovered this really cool brand. It's called... Okay, now you need to help me out, Nikki. I've got the brand name again.
Maison Essential.
Maison Essential.
Mm-hmm.
They've just got a new drop of their clothes for...
Winter?
Yeah, but it would be autumn, I think, autumn drop.
Oh, okay.
It's really cool, like, I love everything. It's kind of like blacks and whites and greys, like quite classic colours, but with each, like a black skirt with like lace on it.
Like
or
what's the texture and detail?
Texture and detail. Oh, love that stuff. So I'm like, it's quite expensive. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I want everything. And so now I'm like, okay, trying to look at my wardrobe for winter going, what are the essentials I need? You know, I've got lots of blazers. I'm not going to get caught up in blazers this year. I've got so many. As everyone.
I feel like blazers are good.
I know,
staples.
but again, I get addicted to blazers, and I've got a lot of blazers.
Really?
Yeah, too many. And so, like, I'm like, now, okay, I'm not getting any trenches this winter because I've got enough of them too. I've got enough woolen coats. So, like, I'm building up my good staple wardrobe, you know, that we talked about with the clothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got enough white tees. I've just brought 2 last week. I have to buy white tees all the time because they do get stained and wrecked. And yes, I'm just really looking, I'm like, I really want to invest in this black leather skirt. What was that brand again that I like?
St. Agnes.
Yeah, there's this long leather skirt that I just love, and I just think, I'm trying to look at pieces going...
It kind of is like, it's kind of like your staple, but it's kind of elevated a bit. It's got like a little twist
the
and
little
like the
buckle,
clasp at the top.
Yeah. And it's like
elevated everyday pieces.
Yes, and it is leather, so it is expensive, but I thought this kind of design of skirt will never go to fashion. Like, you know, it would just be a classic you can wear with heels and with winter boots, and dress it up with you know, like really dressy blouse or blazer or whatever, and then casual it down with a tee. A blouse. A blouse. A blouse. Blouses. A blouser. Like when you wear a blouser.
Yeah, it's not blower.
Did I say blower?
Yeah, you keep saying blower and you keep saying it like
Blouser.
Blowers. Oh, blowers.
Blowers.
It's blouser.
Blouser.
Yeah.
Blouser?
It's blouser, not bows.
So you could dress up with a blouse. Or you can casual it down with a tee, and I actually think that would be a really good investment. So, like, I'm really trying to be good and invest in good pieces that are not going to date, that suit me, that I can dress up, dress down, and I can just have them as my staples. So I've got my eye on a couple of things. So I'm kind of like enjoying like looking at things what I need, and I feel I need to go through another spring clean of my wardrobe and
just refresh for 2026.
I feel like I want to refresh for like going into a new season.
I like that.
Yeah,
you've got to keep it up, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Throw out the old.
Yeah.
Keep the staples that you love and you go for every day.
Yeah, and I still want to keep up with fashion, but I don't want to go into so much trends that I'm like,
you're never going to wear them again.
You're never going to wear that again.
Yeah.
Unless I just buy it, you know, cheap. If it's like a real crazy trend and I like it, that I know it's going to go to fashion soon, I'll just, you know, not spend too much on it.
So that's what you're loving this week?
That's what I'm loving this week.
Whoa, sorry guys, you can hear cat paws scattering around.
What are you loving this week?
I'm just going to like kind of link onto your... So on TikTok, there's this account called Trend Styler, and this chick, she's like a fashion stylist. and she puts like pieces, like outfits together for different occasions, and they're really cool outfits.
Oh,
and
what's her name?
The account's called Trend Styler on TikTok.
Is she not on Instagram?
I don't know. She might have been on Instagram, but I found her on TikTok, and she's got a shop my. So it's like a link that you can click on, and you can see exactly where the pieces are that she's linked.
Oh, yes.
I was telling you about the other day.
Yes, they're good.
And so like an outfit that I saw that she put together on TikTok, I clicked on her shop my, which is what it's called, and you can click on every single piece and it tells you exactly where it's from. So it's really like nice and easy to shop, because for me, I'm a very visual person and like seeing things together. So it's
Is it her account called Style My?
No, the website that she uses to link everything is called Shop My.
But what would she be
her account
under?
is called Trend Styler,
Trend
without
Styler.
the E in Styler.
Okay.
TREND
TREND
STY LR.
LR.
She on Instagram?
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow her.
See how she puts the outfits all together?
For all the over 45-year-olds that are not on TikTok, you can go onto Instagram.
Don't say that, because there are lots of people on TikTok that are over 45.
Is there?
Yes.
I am on TikTok, but I don't go on it. I don't know. I'm more.
But she does lots of things.
Instagram.
She does like accessories, homewares, like
Does she do homeware? Okay, if she does homeware.
little bits like jugs and.
Oh, I see what you mean.
It's all
These
laid
are like the
out.
outfits you see on Pinterest.
I'll put this is, I don't know.
We need to do
Camera
that.
says, but
yeah.
it's like all laid out. It's really cool because
I know what you mean, like that.
Yeah.
And then where it is all from.
But on her shop my, you just click on it. So for example, like see this country outfit here. I'll click on that.
Oh, that is so cool.
And then she's got all of it down here. Shop now. You can literally click on it and buy it. That one's an eBay one.
That's amazing. I'm just looking at like a travel day outfit, and she's got like. So I'm just.
You can find new brands and stuff from doing this.
Yeah.
And some of it's really expensive and some of it's really affordable, but it's kind of like just gives you inspiration for like finding outfits. And she's obviously a fashion stylist, so it's like.
And she does like from the bags to the shoes to the glasses to the.
Or the whole
thing.
Yeah.
That's.
I love.
Okay, I'm going to start getting into that.
I don't know if anyone remembers. Oh my gosh, what was it called? It was like polystyle or something. And I remember Auntie Sarah telling me about it when I was younger. And it was kind of like that.
Auntie Sarah is the trendsetter, isn't she?
Yeah, it was like style poly or polystyle, and it was.
She'd remember. I wouldn't know.
She would know. It's like a website where you can do the same thing and like put together outfits and like create your own outfit.
Oh, was she telling you this?
She was telling me about it when I was like 8 or 10.
Oh my gosh, she is.
Because I wanted to be a fashion designer when I was a kid, remember?
Yes, she is ahead with the fashion, isn't she?
But it's kind of like that, how you get to lay out your pieces all together and see what it looks like collectively. You can do it on Pinterest now too, with cutouts. I don't know if you've heard of that.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a little bit technical for me.
Maybe, but for me, it's kind of like mood boarding, but on digital instead of. Or like with the magazines, he'd cut things out and stick it on a piece of paper.
Oh, I still kind of like the cutout.
Yeah, I agree. But if it's easy and accessible and you can click the links and buy it, you can do it on your phone. Anyway, those are the things that we're loving this week. So hopefully maybe you guys can check those brands and things out too.
We'll get Nikki to share it, I think, on Instagram, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll pop it on our Instagram highlights maybe.
Because my mum would be like, what did she say again? How did she say that? How did you spell that one? Yeah.
Okay, so today's episode is me challenging Mum's opinions on certain things.
I have no idea what she's going to challenge me on, by the way.
So kind of just get her opinions and her takes on like certain topics that could be controversial. We could have different takes on them, being from two different age groups.
I don't have much filter.
No, that's why I thought it would be quite fun.
I do have to keep telling myself, like, yep, Marie, remember that filter.
So we've got like kind of different categories here, ranging from like career, fashion, relationships.
Wow, my opinion.
Beauty, all sorts.
My opinion's not necessarily right, though. It's just my opinion.
It's just your opinion, and no one's opinion is right or wrong. It's just your opinion.
I think sometimes my opinion's right.
Okay. But everyone's opinion is different and everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but you know,
Everyone's
I'm gonna
entitled
challenge
to their own
you.
opinion, whether it's right or wrong.
I'm just going to challenge you on your opinion on some things, okay?
Okay.
Let's start with dating.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Haven't done that in a long time.
What is your thought? Sliding into the DMs.
Oh, shit, that's...
You know what that means, eh?
Yes, I do. I'm not that ancient. I don't think anything wrong is wrong with sliding the DMs if that person's single. I think it's out of bounds.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think it's out of bounds. So a lot of girls do slide into boys' DMs and vice versa that are taken, and that is not cool.
I
don't
remember
like that.
getting a message. It was high school though, because I
Yeah.
studied Beckham in high school. I remember getting a message from this guy on Snapchat, and
Ew.
I was like 6 months into my relationship with Beckham, but for me, I was like besotted. This was my person.
You were besotted from day one with Beckham.
I was, still am. And he messaged me and he was like, trying to like get with me, and he was like, he said something like, I have to remember what it was.
Did you know him, or was he like from another
Just
town?
mutually. He went to the same school as Beckham. He was like a rugby boy.
Oh.
But he messaged,
Oh.
he messaged me, and he was like, just because there's like a goalkeeper in the goal doesn't mean you can't aim for the goal or something like that.
Oh, that would just put me off that person entirely.
But not like when I want to be black and white, I can be very black and white. And I was just like, no, thank you, I'm very into Beckham or something like that. And I don't know, I just was like super cut cold.
My goal is completely blocked.
You're like, ew.
Like it's not open
like,
for you.
That just reminded me, like, I just remember like a
That's
guy like that messaged
disgusting.
me. I was like, ugh, dude.
So yeah, I don't think anything's wrong with sliding to people's DMs if you're
When you're both single.
But but you can be single and you like someone that's not cool. Back off.
Okay. So that's your whole take on sliding into DMs.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about people like asking out people from DMs though? That's kind of like what the whole purpose of sliding into DMs is. Like that's how people kind of ask you out now, I guess.
I mean, I don't live in a world of dating these days, so I don't really know, but I don't think I'd have an issue with it. If I was single.
I guess it's just the day and age that we're in.
Yeah, I don't think I have an issue with it.
Like people just see you on social media and they're like, oh yeah, I like the looks of that, and they'll just message them, slide into the DMs.
Yeah. I think a lot of creeps can be on those.
Oh yeah.
Just
a lot of marriage proposals that you used to get, remember?
Oh.
Mum would always get marriage proposals on her Instagram when she was posting all the time from like random people from all across the world that she wouldn't know, and it's like, what the
So yeah, gross. I just blocked them straight away though. Like, there's no reason when you're married for them to be sitting in your DMs. Like, block them. Like, get rid of them.
Okay, next debating point on relationships.
Oh, okay.
Splitting the bill on the first date.
Oh no. I'm as traditional as they come. The man needs to pay. Oh, yuck.
Yeah.
Oh, yuck. Oh, no. No. The man needs to pay. I'm sorry. That man needs to do a little bit of effort to get that girl, and they need to pay for the dinner.
But I even if the girl was the problem and the guy was really nice and she was just like a brat, it's still chivalry though.
Yep, no. The
It's
guy
tradition,
should.
isn't it?
Yep, absolutely. That sounds probably so sexist, but I don't care.
I'm with you on that one.
Yep.
Okay, social media. Like going from the DMs and stuff, let's go into social media. Is social media influencing a real job?
Well, I think it is a real job these days because people get paid for it. Do I agree with it and do I like it is a different story.
What do you mean, do you agree with it?
Well, la la la.
I feel like you could be a social media influencer as a job. You could so do it on the side. It could be a new thing. You're very natural and raw, so I feel like people would like love to get influenced by you.
Oh,
There's no filters.
I think I don't even like the word influencer.
I think influence is used very stereotypically nowadays, which is unfortunate.
I think it's got a bad rap. I feel like it's people that basically just want attention. That's kind of the feel it gives.
The bad negative connotation on influencer, eh?
What do you need to influence people for? Just live a good life and you influence them anyway. Why do you have to force things down on social media?
But then there's some really good influencers out there that technically their job is called influencer, but they come from good morals and things.
Some of them, but then I got a little bit annoyed today. I follow this lady and I really like her. And she, you know, she has a lot of good tips. She's got a lot of good cleaning tips and good recipes, and I like that side. But then she was talking about this hair growth serum that she just raved about. But do you know, because I've been following her for quite some time, this is the third one she's talked about in the last 2 years.
Oh.
I love this. I rave about it, and that's when I kind of see the BS in it, and I'm
real,
like,
yeah.
So what
That's a shame. Eh?
Yeah, and I'm like, I quite liked her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, now I'm doubting everything else she said. I've used this for so long, so many years, and it works. She's now said that about 3 things. And so that it's kind of like there's a little bit of mistrust there.
Yes, I think maybe that's a problem that people have with influence too, is like that mistrust, because you're listening to someone for advice and like you like their content, you like what they post about, you know, getting like helpful advice from a lot of these things like recipes or cleaning, like you say, or it could be beauty or lots of things like that. But you want to know that what they're saying is truthful and they actually genuinely believe in the product that they're promoting.
Yeah, and I think that's where I have an issue with, because I find there's a lot of fakeness out there, and people do whatever it takes to get attention, people do whatever it takes to get followers, and people will do whatever it takes to earn an extra quick easy buck.
But I think that's everywhere, and I think that's just like it's an obvious version of how people do that nowadays. It's just in our face like that. People do that in business, all sorts. So.
Yeah, I do think like I don't know. I mean, they're obviously earning the money off it, so it's obviously an occupation.
But would you do it?
No, I don't think so.
I feel like I could be a social media manager. I feel like you'd be a good influencer.
I don't think. I know. Oh, yuck. Oh, I just.
Yuck.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem authentic to me.
Okay, so that's your thought.
Yeah,
but is the last question though, like going back to start, is it a real job to you? Because it is for some people's their income these days.
So it is a real job for them.
But is it a real job to you?
I don't know, because I can't really judge it because they're earning money from it. So it is a job. It is a real job for them.
If I did it, would you have a different opinion on it? Because it's your daughter getting income through something like that? If I was being honest and still sticking to my morals.
I don't think I'd have an issue with that.
Would you class it as a real job then? Or no?
Yes, because I do think some of them would probably have to work hard.
Yeah. Well, I think having a business for me, the way I put myself out there is it's on social media, and I suck at it, like being consistent. But it's like I think you do really good on social media. Thank you. But people saying you have to post like 2 or 3 times a day, like it is a full-time job, the people that do it. Like that is what they have to do all the time. They have to think of ideas, they have to film the content, and they have to edit it and like find engaging ways to get it out there. It's a lot. See, I've had 2 Instagram accounts that have been quite different. So like my business account, that was the homeware store in Florida. So that was all very aesthetic, and it had to look pretty, and we changed it a lot too as it like went on. Yeah, and we to adapt. Yeah, and those kind of things, because I kind of think, when we went through a stage, years ago, it was fashion to have your Instagram so perfect. That is so funny how Instagram's like changed. It's not like that anymore at all. And it's very so like natural now. Black, white, we've got to have a green there. Black, white, green there. That's all got to be perfect. And that's when we had our stores like that. Had to put filters on every photo. Yes. Because it looked nice. And that's beforehand. I was like, ugh, so couldn't remember. We were like, we wouldn't take any photos in front of like dark grey backgrounds. They had to be like in front of a white background. So Dad painted the outside of the shop white, so we could start taking Instagram photos outside of it for our flowers and stuff. Yeah. So we had to do that because our store was a aesthetic store. Like it was a pretty store. It's aesthetic. Homeware. It needs to be pretty. Flowers. Yeah. Of course it's pretty. But so then funny. I had, on the other hand, I would do anything to go back and like live those days. That was so fun. It was. When we just had the Emma shop. Wiki, it was and the Lynn coolest. And Lynn and Christy. It was so fun. Back in the day. Yeah. But when we
but then I had that, and then on the other hand, before that, I had my Living Life Real page, which I still have, but I just don't use it as I used to use it. And that was like living life real. Like, there's going to be no filters here. It's going to be completely honesty here. It's not going to look pretty because it's just going to be a raw take. It's not going to be refilmed or retaken. It's like the first photo, and that was...
You know what? That was probably... You were probably one of the first ones to do that in that time when it was all about aesthetics. So you were probably like...
Going against
one
the
of
grain.
the people that was going against the
Yeah.
grain. And it was probably quite refreshing for lots of people because it was like, oh... Here's finally a person who's not giving me filters and they're giving me content that's valuable, but it's just natural and organic.
Yeah. And
would have kind of been influencing back in the day, but without realising it.
I guess so.
Because you were just posting what you wanted, though.
And I guess it becomes down to your motive, because when I started Living Life Real, I was going through, like kids, like
going through school.
Tweens, would you say?
Tweens and teens.
When you guys started that? It was way before teens, eh?
I was in high school when you did it.
Right, so I would have had D's on primary school, and then primary school tweens, and then start of teens. And so I wanted to be out there, and I wanted to encourage other mums about recipes for your kids and eating healthy.
School lunch boxes.
And organising your day, because we lived quite full days. And it kind of come from a place of wanting to motivate people and wanting to help people. It wasn't there to promote me.
No.
But that's where I think the difference between an influencer...
That's interesting that you say that, because a lot of people are about promoting themselves.
Themselves,
that's what influencer is.
Yeah, see, that's probably what I'm not... If you get to the grain of it, that's what I'm not about. I'm not about promoting yourself.
That is interesting when you bring it down like that.
Yeah. But I'm into encouraging people, giving ideas to people, what's helped me. Hey, this cleaning product's better, this is great. But being authentic. Yeah.
What's your opinion on women earning more in their relationship?
I've got no issue with that.
Just that's your opinion?
Yeah. It is what it is.
Okay.
If that's what it is what it is.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you think I was going to be more opinionated than that?
I just thought you were going to have more content. With that.
I don't know. I just kind of every thing's different. Every situation's different.
Totally.
Every couple's different. Every calling in life is different. Like, it is what it is.
Totally.
Good on her.
Going into friendships.
Mm-hmm.
Are we too quick to block and move on these days with people?
Look. Well, I'm not.
Do you think people in general are, though? Do you think back in the day...
I'm the opposite. I get written over too much.
Do you think back in the day people had more...
Empathy?
Well, yeah, that too. I definitely think that people had more empathy back in the day.
Do you actually mean physically, like blocking someone off their social media?
Well, yeah, I mean, like in friendships, you're just kind of like work on it, or you just let it fade out. But now people can just like unfollow or block, and you kind of move on. It's like, I'm never talking to you again. Do you think people are too easy to move on these days?
Yes, I do probably. I think there's a difference, because if you are actually, getting abused on social media, like...
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Block them. But then people get offended very easily, and 9 out of 10 times that person is not intending to offend that person, but you take it as that.
Especially over text. It's really easy
you
to
don't know
take
tone and all that stuff. So yes, we didn't have that back in the day. Like, you could unfollow and unblock someone. I do think, though, people do need to do clean outs on their...
Who they're following.
Because I said this to you guys growing up,
you absorb a lot of it.
You absorb at all the people that you're looking at, you are...
The good and the bad.
You know how they say, you are...
Who
you hang out with. Well, you are who you follow.
Yeah.
And if you're...
What you're surrounding yourself with is, like, who you're becoming.
Yeah. So I think you need to have a clean out, and there's times that you might be going through a hard time, you just need all this like motivation, really good high energy on social media. Social media, I don't really tend to have too many of my friends on there. It's more like for me and what I want to see and what I want to follow.
Like inspiration and motivation in your life.
Yeah. So I would get very offended if a friend blocked me because they didn't like my opinion. I would get kind of offended.
I guess before social media, if you had a friend that didn't like your opinion, they probably have more guts to say it to you because they couldn't hide behind
Yeah.
an unfollow or a block. Or you just kind of let it go and you wouldn't really know. But now it's like, oh, you kind of figure out where people stand a lot more these days. Like Facebook statuses, for example, people are a lot more vocal with their opinion, do you reckon? Like for
Yes.
everyone to see. And also
Oh,
comments.
yes.
I find reading
It's
comments
like,
are
wow.
just crazy.
Would
Like,
you say that to someone's face?
yeah, exactly.
You know?
Even
It's crazy.
even young people, like young
Yeah.
people, who have TikTok, you know, even like 10 and 12-year-olds that have like TikTok, you know, now.
Is that legal?
I don't know, but
Wow.
each to their own with their parenting. But
Wow.
you see young kids who comment on, they don't have any maturity, they've got nothing, they're just thinking like with their little brain, and they comment something that could be more harmful than what they're intending to do.
Totally, yeah.
But they don't know any different. And you go onto this account and you're like, who? Like, what kind of person said this? And they're like this tiny little person.
Yeah.
Like,
or they have
what?
or they have like a cartoon character kind of picture, so you can't actually see who's
Yeah.
actually saying it.
Or like, yeah, I don't know. It's super interesting. I love like when people put like comments, like checking out their profile and see what they look like.
I
like,
know.
who's the person that's saying
I
this
know.
right now?
I know.
Oh, but yeah,
I mean-
it's so much easier to put your opinion out there these days, isn't it?
Oh, 100%. And I'm not really going to take it politically, but I'm just going to say, like, you know, you see all these people that are commenting politically about, oh, Hamilton, you should be doing this for Hamilton, you should be doing this for Hamilton, and they live in the Gold Coast. And you're like,
Or like on the other side of the world, and they're like,
yeah.
or
And
people
it's-
commenting about like politics in countries that they don't even live or have anything to do with, or don't even have family living there. You're like, huh.
Yeah. No, there's a time to block those people. But I have been blocked by people, and it's an awful thing. And I think it shows where that person's at. And it's like, if you can't handle an opinion and you've got to block someone for that, or, you know, you just want to wipe me out of your life when I'm not being a horrible person, it's kind of like, well, it says a lot about you, how much you want to grow.
Yeah.
And get over with someone. But then in saying that, if you're seeing someone that's not a good friend but maybe an acquaintance, and every time you see them on social media you're kind of going, like negative.
Yeah,
there's
like getting drained.
Yeah, there's two things. You're either they're not good for you and you need to take them out of your life,
Yeah.
or why are you getting offended and pent up when you see them? Is there something on you that you need to work on?
Yeah.
You know, so I think it's two
But there's
different
other
things.
ways, like on Instagram now, you can actually click limit content that I see of this person instead of having to go and unfollow and block. So you don't actually
Yes.
see what they're posting. You're still friends or whatever, but
I've
you're
done-
not having to unfollow
Yeah,
them.
I've done that.
Okay, what's your opinion on Botox and fillers?
Oh, I've got so many friends that get all that stuff done, and I've got absolutely nothing against it whatsoever. Would I get it done? I don't know. I don't want to say I'll never ever. But right now in my life, I don't want to. For me, and this is not anyone else's opinion, but for me, there's a few reasons why I don't want to get Botox or fillers. Well, I don't think I'd want to get fillers because I actually don't want anything bigger on my face, to be fair. Like, if anything, I can minimise stuff. So I wouldn't get fillers, but Botox, for me, this is for me, and purely me, I'm not judging anyone, because I love dear people to me that get that. But for me, it would be, I really try, even though I don't do it perfectly, because I do drink wine, I do try really hard what I put into my body. And because I don't live a 100% clean life, I want to
Limit
demote.
in other ways that
Yeah.
you can.
I'd rather have a glass of wine than put Botox in me. Like, you know, so I try and limit things that are getting put into my body and bloodstream and
Right.
that kind of stuff. So there's that reason. The other reason was, you know, when a lot of my friends 10 years ago were starting to get it done, and you're 24, aren't you?
23.
23, so you would have been about 13, 14, and I was really looking at the fact of going, is this an example I want to set for my girls?
Right.
When you guys will be able to handle it now if I got it done, but when you were going through your teenage years, is this someone...
Everything's so impressionable at
Yeah.
that age, eh?
And am I telling my daughter that aging is not very good? And am I telling my daughter that wrinkles are not pretty? And so I made a clear decision. I remember making that clear decision about probably 10, 12 years ago when it was starting to get popular. And I just thought...
And you were open about it with us,
Yeah,
too.
I was always open with you, and I've always been open with
Whenever we've
anyone
had
about
questions,
it.
you've always answered them.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I did it for... I've got 2 girls that I want to really set an example for. And I'm going to show them that aging and having wrinkles is not a negative thing. Yeah, does that make sense?
That's nice. That's kind of going to fall into my next opinion, was like, how do you feel about people aging naturally? I mean, you see with celebs now, a lot of them are not dyeing their hair anymore, they're not getting any Botox and fillers, they're just letting it all happen naturally. It's like you don't actually see many women over 40 age naturally as often
you don't.
now. I think we see it a lot more in New Zealand because we're all a little bit more relaxed and Kiwi.
Yeah.
But we're one of the only countries, there's quite a few. One of the only countries, though, that's still quite behind, I would say.
Way. And yeah, I think so.
But we
so
are
golden.
getting...
Yeah. Wow. I know when I watch all my Desperate Housewives and stuff, there's something about that look, though. I was watching Mass last night, and you know, you can tell they all get Botox, but there's something about, I don't know if they're getting it done wrong or
Or too much?
Or too much. They all look a little bit Avatar swollen.
Oh,
You know that look?
Maybe it's just when they got it fresh. Do you think they got it fresh?
Maybe.
And, it's like not
And they all kind of had that look. I don't know because I don't know much about it. But I was like, it's interesting. I was like, man, you girls probably would have looked so much better without it. And you kind of go, why? You're so gorgeous. But yeah, I don't get very insecure, but I get sometimes when I'm having a vulnerable day about myself, I'm like, oh, this sucks because I probably do look a lot older than my friends. And I think it's not like an even playing field at times because I'm like, well, they look better and fresher because of course they get, you know, stuff done. And I'm trying to do it all naturally. And there's some days that I do go, oh, do I do it? And then I'm like, no. And then I go back to my values and what I want. I'm not saying it's bad. And I'm not judging anyone for it. Absolutely. But it's, I don't know, it's somewhere where I've just always kind of sat. And I'm so fake in some other areas. Like, I get my eyebrows waxed and tattooed. Like, that's...
I wouldn't call that fake.
Well, it is altering, you know, colours. And I get my hair dyed. And I get my nails painted.
But that's the thing I feel like...
I think that's about it.
I'm just going to put my opinion in here really quickly.
Yeah. Because you're in the beauty world.
Yeah, and I see a lot of it. And for me, I've kind of got to be Switzerland about it all. Like, I can't really have too much of an opinion. Like, you're kind of in the middle, see both sides.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I do think it's important to put effort into yourself.
Yeah.
If that's what is important to you. And I know a lot of people don't do anything. Like, don't get their hair done, don't get their nails done, don't get anything done on their face. Like, whether that's lashes, brows, Botox, don't do any makeup, like, nothing. And that's fine because everyone's different and that's just what makes you feel comfortable. And I come across a lot of women like that day to day, and then, you know, a lot of the time they're coming in because they want like to treat themselves and they want to get something done. And I think that's so fine. But
do you think sometimes it's nice though to put a little bit of lippy and mascara on?
Yeah, so for me, and maybe it's where you've raised me, but I've always seen value in putting in a little bit of effort into yourself. Not just for yourself, but for other people too, because one, it shows that you respect yourself and that you care about yourself. And like, that's the thing, everyone's level of that care is different. For some people, it's brushing their hair and tying it up, and brushing their teeth, you know. For some people, it's putting on a little bit of makeup. For some people, it's like getting their weekly hair appointment, 6 weekly hair appointment done. For some, it's like their lashes, their brows. For some, it's doing Botox and making them feel like their best selves, because when you do feel like your best selves, you're putting your best version out there for everyone else.
Yeah,
and I think that's just like, it's just different for everyone. And for me, I just think whatever makes you feel like your best self and you're most confident is what matters, and everyone's level of that is so different.
But I guess and I so agree with that, But I guess you've got to think why some people might be doing the whole injectables to keep up with a certain image, or they're feeling more insecure about themselves, and that's when it's sad.
Yeah, totally.
But I definitely think
that does happen a lot. Like it does get to a point where some people like feel like they don't love themselves, so they try and do those things to love themselves more. And when they still do it, they still don't love themselves. And I think when there's something deeper there that they obviously need to go through and work through. Which is sad.
I love seeing women dress up, just saying. Like, I love... with not taking it, cosmetically, I love seeing women and men...
Like their best selves.
Making an effort in their best selves. Like, I love when I see a woman dressed up in heels. Like, I just love it. It's like, oh, they look so pretty. They look so cool. Yeah. I love they've made an effort. Yeah. Just probably like when it's like a guy grooms himself well and puts some aftershave on and puts, a nice clean t-shirt on or whatever. It's
just like that little effort goes such a long way.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so down for that because that's why I started my makeup lessons.
You want to make everyone feel
I wanted people to feel their best selves. Yeah. And like, for me, like, this is going off track a bit, but like for me, I've always wanted to do something in my career that gives me purpose, and when I was doing makeup, I was like, where is the purpose? Like for me, I'm like, makeup seems like vain, like where am I getting this purpose from?
Right.
But I mean, the reason why I started it was just because for me it was creative outlet and it was therapeutic.
You're good at it, yeah.
It was just fun, but then it was getting to a point where I was like, okay, I need to find that purpose again. And that's where I started the makeup lessons, because I was like, oh my gosh, this is how I get that, because I have people coming into my chair all the time and they leave and they just feel so good about themselves. And like, I've had so many memorable moments of like mums of the bride, for example, getting their makeup done and they have like tears in their eyes when they see themselves with makeup on, and it literally makes me so happy, because I'm like, oh my gosh.
So nice.
I helped this woman feel like her best self, and it's so
empowering. And she's going to go and feel so good that whole day.
Yes, and like her happiness is like going to radiate to everyone else, and it's just like the fact that I played a small part in that makes me feel like, oh my gosh, maybe this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Maybe this is why God's put me as a makeup artist to do that for other people. And I'm like, I don't know, just giving that purpose to other people, and like, I don't know, just finding your best self is really cool.
Because you're not really altering the way they look. You're just enhancing their beautiful colours and their
beautiful,
the way they look.
Things that God's blessed them with. Like, enhancing their eyes, their brows. Like, playing around, because everyone's got such... For me, it's like a canvas. Everyone's got such different canvases. It's like, how can we...
I see so much different skin textures and different shapes and different eye colours.
And I think I'm someone who... I think I see the beauty in everything all around me all the time. Like, I'm that one who stops as well the roses. I'm the one who, like, when we're watching TV at night and the sun sets outside, I'm like, pause, I have to go outside, I have to take in the sunset.
That's good, because you're not going to get ever that sunset again.
But I just love taking in things like that, and then seeing the beauty from every single person is so special.
I really, talking about stopping smelling the roses, I was with a friend on holiday and she had to look at the sunset every single night. And I loved it, because I was like, I love looking at sunsets, but I never make an effort going, oh, at 6 o'clock the sun's going down. And it's made me actually go, because I love looking at them, but I just never made it a priority. And I was like, I love that. I'm going to look at the sunsets more, like make an effort, because like you don't get that sunset ever again that day. Yeah. Like, it's a different one the next day. So that guy on Landman who had to watch the sunset every night too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the old man did, eh?
Yeah, Billy Bob Thornton's dad.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we've so like gone off track. It's like so many avenues. But yeah, just reminded
that's mother and daughter chatting.
Just reminded me, like,
I know that's a bit of a trend now. I leave in your natural hair colour, and if you've got the balls to do it, then all for you.
Like going all grey.
There is
some good greys and some bad greys, yeah.
Yeah, and there's some that just let themselves go very natural, and it's like that's when it comes back to, are you presenting yourself the best you could present yourself? I definitely think this day and age that we are in now, people think it's not cool to age. It's...
Oh yeah, everyone's all about... Well, we just talked about in a recent podcast, like how...
bringing back the clock, how do we look 20 years younger? Yeah. But you know what? There's something magical about just being proud and living in your 50s and looking like a 50-year-old.
But you just contradicted yourself.
No, I
you
didn't.
just said some people go grey and it's like you do need to kind of let it out.
No.
Like mask it up a bit.
No, I'm talking about, like, not really talking about the greys. I'm talking about how everyone's like, oh my goodness, I need to fix my wrinkles. I need to fix my boobs need to lift up. My bum needs to be lifted. Like, everything needs to go back to a 20-year-old.
Right.
And I'm just saying, like, no, you're not 20 anymore. You're 50.
You've got all those years.
And that is okay to be a little bit more saggy. That is okay to be a little bit more older because you are 50.
Yeah.
You know, I look at ladies when they're 55 and if they've got no wrinkles, I'm kind of like,
it doesn't seem right.
Something's kind of not right here. Like, why are you embarrassed of being 55? Because you've got so much wisdom and you've got so much life skills.
So much comes with age, hey?
Exactly. And I think that's a beautiful thing when you see people being at peace with themselves.
In their age.
Yeah, and they're present in that peace with themselves. You know who does that really well is for Hollywood stars is someone like Cameron Diaz.
I was just going to say Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
Sarah Jessica Parker also doesn't have anything done.
She's quite into that, eh?
But Cameron Diaz also still puts an effort in, but she's more natural. There's quite a few of them.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
But, you know, they all still dress cool and dye their hair, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it's not too extremist.
Doesn't mean you have to, like,
give up.
Change your personality, though, to fit your age either.
No.
Like, you can still be youthful at heart.
Totally. I don't think I'm even going to grow up.
Which is good. Like, you should, that's who you are, and you should always be like that. I feel like I'm an old soul and I'm always going to be like that, so I'm going to fit right in when I'm old.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, but yeah, that was interesting. Kind of get your take on a couple opinions.
I thought there's going to be more juicy ones.
I reckon we could totally do a part 2. Like, I just kind of tamed it down because it's a little bit scary what's going to come out of Mum's mouth. You never know what she's going to say. So we definitely had to.
Hey, I didn't do too bad there, eh?
No, you were very good. Like, honest, but not too jarring.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I reckon you could do some for me as well, in my opinion.
I'd love to ask you some questions. I might get some questions ready now.
Because some of the thing is, like, we have some very similar opinions, obviously, because you raised me, so I do have some, like, alignment with you there.
Same DNA.
Yeah. But different opinions at times too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we're always honest.
It's always entertaining.
I know, it'll be interesting because, like, all my 3 kids have all been raised up with the same DNA.
We're so completely different.
So different.
So different.
So different.
Like, if you saw us all together in a room, you'd think, how would they relate?
I know.
Like, we're all so different.
But it makes me so proud when there's something like I'm really staunch on and then all my kids have the same opinion. I'm like, yes!
So there's some things that we're all aligned in.
Yeah, I'm like, yes!
For sure.
Yeah, like, yes, like, amen.
Yeah.
Amen. To, like, all thinking the same.
I mean, all parents probably feel like that because they want their kids to be aligned in the way that they think.
Yeah, like, but I want my kids to do better than me and
to create their own opinions.
And to create their own opinions, absolutely. Because I definitely, all you 3 kids have definitely all got your own opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you're like all aligned in some political view or something, I'm like, oh my goodness, hallelujah.
Anyway, thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you.
Hopefully you enjoyed and tune in for next week's episode.
Yes, have a good week, guys.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.